So for this video, I just wrote out the points. I did not write an actual script, which means the chances of a filler word or multiple filler words very high. So we're going to do filler word counts every time I use filler words. Like, like, like again. By the end of the video, just let me know how many times. Why are we not confident? So we're talking about confidence and why it's standing in the way of becoming. What is it like? What is the actual issue? What has gone wrong? I think the first thing is that we care way too much what people think, and I'm putting emphasis on that way too much because I don't believe in that. I don't care what people think. You are living in this world with people. You better care. Their impressions.
Are you shitting?
I was what? My apologies. My roommate is laughing in the background. We're living in this world. The impressions you have of people is very important because it's people that you interact with. It's people that you buy things from, that employ you, that work for you. So it still matters. Emphasis on the we care way too much what people think, and not just that, we base our actions on what people think. So I always say it's okay to care what people think. It's fine while we figure out how to not care way too much what people think. Be caring and be going for. Don't ever let it be that you're making a decision because you were bothered, overwhelmed by how another person would see you. Your decision should be based on many other things. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it kind? Is it unkind? Is it profitable? Is it productive? But that, you would think I'm this kind of person. Standing in the way of I want to answer this question in class. I want to present. I actually want to nominate myself for this post. I want to apply for this thing. I want to post more videos and all the other things we want to do. We are basing our decisions on, oh, this person will see it, and then she would think, oh, that person will see it. There is no time for that. I think another reason is that we think we're doing the most. We do not want to be the person that is always talking, always raising our hand, always answering questions, always doing something new, always showing up in another new way, looking like you know it all. Please, there is an issue with being a know-it-all because nobody knows it all. But many times we are more concerned about looking like a know-it-all than actually checking if we have become know-it-alls. But here's the thing: everybody was made to shine. Everybody was made to stand out, to reflect the glory of God. Shining and confidence is not for certain people. Being all that is not for certain people. So if anybody is not shining, it is not another person's fault. When you shine and when you stand out, you give another person permission to do so. Even if it's just one person, even if it's just your siblings, even if it's just your grandfather's grandchildren, it's just your father's house, which the chances of that happening are very slim. Impact is immeasurable. We never know how far it will go. But even if it is, when you shine, you give another person, even if it is just one other person, permission to shine. So I think another thing is that we don't rate ourselves. We're so focused on our flaws. I don't know. Sometimes things looks like that's better than thinking you're perfect. But we're so focused on our flaws that we no longer rate ourselves. We forget that God has invested so much in us, and it is for a greater agenda. Like, it is not just for you. He invested as the investor that he is. He calculated those flaws too. It's like, yes, how can I use this flaw too and make sure it benefits another person? And we are so focused on how imperfect we can be that it's like, okay, let me just stay hidden in the corner, because if I'm hidden in the corner, then nobody will see how imperfect. Why do you want to be seen as perfect? Seen as perfect? Because you're not. When God is ready to use those imperfections for a bigger purpose, we don't rate ourselves. God has invested so much. We're going to ensure that it benefits another person. Yeah. I think the final thing really is that many times we don't know enough. And the times when we do know, we do not know how to communicate and translate that knowledge. But at least when we are aware that we don't know enough, there is hope for us because we can now learn. Half of the issue is gone. No, we can now go and learn enough. So I hope if if you live with anything, is that when you shine, it gives another person permission to do so. People are giving you permission every day. When you see them, you're like, oh wow, I can do this. So a person can be like that. So a person can be this way. Except you're just a hater. You're just hating on everybody that shines, and there's grace for that. But people are giving you permission each day to shine. Take it and shine, and then pass the light again to another person to, shine.